Hi, my name's Scott Reel, and on behalf of Expert Village, I'd like to talk to you about container gardening. My Becky's partial to the occasional mojito, and I like my mint julep, especially around Kentucky Derby time, so it's been imperative that we keep mint around. But mint is one of those thugs that you do not want to have out in your garden. It'll just take over. And plants like this oregano that we just potted up can run sort of the same way. So containerizing these plants is a great way to keep them in a controlled environment where you can keep an eye on them. But then comes the end of the season, you're done with harvest time, and what are you to do with them? How are we going to get these guys through a winter and back in production? Well, this is the third year this mint's come through for us, and it's coming through in flying colors once again. It's always a little slow to start, and it looks like a little bit of a magic trick when you pull it off, but we've managed to get these to come back for me 3 years in a row now, and it's pretty easy. All I do is I take this and move it into my garage. If you've got a sunroom or a screen porch that'll help keep the cold and the winter winds and the worst of it off of it, that's really all it's going to take. And what do I do to keep it watered? Well, during the winter, plants don't need or use as much water when they go into their dormant states. But they do need to keep somewhat moist. And there's a really good rule of thumb that I've put to work for me. Every time I have to come out here and shovel snow, these guys get a shovel full of snow on top of them. It works out perfectly. Mother Nature knows right when to give these guys a little added moisture, and that's a good cue for me to do it too. The snow melts very slowly and evenly in that garage because it's down around 40 degrees, and the moisture is nice and even throughout the pot. It doesn't let it get too wet or sit damp. So again, keeping containers and keeping your herbs in containers and bringing them through year after year is really not a magic trick. It just takes a little common sense and working with Mother Nature.